Hi, I'm Bob. I'm the father of the Nomad Capitalist, Andrew Henderson. Andrew asked me to talk to you about why I didn't just hand him my company. Well, the obvious answer, first of all, is it was in the wealth management business, and you don't just hand it over. The person has to be licensed and that sort of thing. But that aside, I really think that in life, everything has to be earned. The bottom line is there are no shortcuts. I talked in an earlier episode about blocking and tackling. Every day just executing the basics. And if you do that, you'll probably end up doing the right thing by your customer, by yourself, without having to manipulate anybody, without having to cheat anybody. Everybody's better off that way. So doing the basics. And I'll never forget, I remember I was at a sales conference and I one time, and I got to sit next to the president of the company, and he made a comment that I thought was fascinating. He said, "My whole philosophy of business is either you execute or you're executed." And I thought, man, that's great. I like these pithy little sayings. Either you execute or you're executed. And so it's all about executing on a daily basis. And if somebody just hands you something, you're probably not going to end up executing. So you'll end up being executed and maybe taking a company down with you, or certainly a department or something like that. So again, from a fatherly perspective here, I remember as our 4 children were growing up, I insisted by the time they were 15 that they have a job outside the home. And every one of them gave me pushback on that until they got the job. And then it was like, why didn't we do this earlier? I mean, this is fun. I'm making money. I get to keep my own money. I'm out with friends. I get to have some fun at the job. I don't have to stay at home with my parents and be bored to death. And this is all about, I think, being a parent and asking them to earn their own way, getting some real life experience so that when they go out and go where they're treated best, presumably, they've got a little bit of experience behind them. And that's why I'm just not a believer in handing things over to children or maybe even family members, if that's the case. There's certain things that you have to do, that you have to know before you're in a position. Remember, either you execute or you're executed. And I just don't think handing the reins of a business over to someone who's not ready is the smart thing to do. I'm Bob for the Nomad Capitalist.
Hi, I'm Andrew Henderson from Nomad Capitalist. I wrote this book, which you can find on Amazon, to distill a lot of the stuff we talk about in these videos and a lot of the stuff I've learned over the last decade plus traveling all around the world, teaching you about how to legally reduce your taxes, build your personal freedom, and create wealth faster. Definitely get a copy of this book if you want to learn more. Now, if you want to watch more videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you click the notifications bell so you never miss one of our new videos with more tips on how to go where you're treated best. And if you're already a 6- or 7-figure entrepreneur and you'd like to put these strategies in place for yourself, go to nomadcapitalist.com and learn about how I can help you.